What's up, people? I wanted to do a series with songs that I think are hidden gems that don't really get the recognition that a lot of hit songs get. These are songs that you might not know about that are almost as good or just as good as the hits. They're basically just songs that I really like. Most of these are probably going to be from artists that aren't too well known. I want to try and stay away from lesser known songs from well-known artists because I already have a series that I do called Deeper Cuts. The first and only episode I've done so far in that series is on Billy Joel, so check that one out if you want. Now, you have to remember that these are all according to my taste, so you might not like all of them or think that they're hidden gems, and that's fine. Hopefully you like some of them or get introduced to some new music that you like. Alright, so let's get to it. Our first song could have been a song that I used in my series on androgynous voices. Who knows, maybe I'll use another one of their songs in a future video in that series. You'll probably still get it wrong. I don't remember how I heard this song, but it was years ago. It was probably on a streaming service and my ears perked up. It's from an electro indie duo and it's just a fun song. This qualifies as a hidden gem for me because it never charted on the Billboard Hot 100 and came in at number 43 on the rock airplay chart and number 23 on the alternative songs chart, but who the hell pays attention to those charts really? This duo released 3 albums from 2012 to 2016, but they seem to be on the underground scene. The hidden gem is Doses and Mimosas by Cherub from 2014.
Something's gotta give soon, or I'm gonna lose it. Substance abusing and never come down. Fall out the deep end and forget my English. What's the point of language if you don't say what you feel? So with that being said, to all the bitch assholes that hate me the most, oh yeah, I hate you too. To all the punk ass bugs that just wanna talk shit, I hate you too. To all the high class ass that's too hard to pass, oh yeah, I hate you too. Hey. Doses and mimosas, champagne and cocaine, how to get me through.
Next up is a group that I first found out about on another episode of Live from Daryl's House 14 years ago. They're an indie pop and neo-soul group with 2 co-lead vocalists. One man and one woman. This song was on their debut album from 2010, but this song was never released as a single. Despite that, I think it should have been released as a single because I actually think it's the best song out of the singles that they did release from that album, or that it's at least on par with their single Money Grabber. I don't really understand why it wasn't a single because it's actually the name of the album. This band has a nice fresh retro sound, if that makes sense. Their music is a mix of modern pop and 60s soul with non-traditional music production. They even have flute in this song and they managed to make it sound cool. The hidden gem is Picking Up the Pieces by Fritz and the Tantrums from 2010.
Then like a storm came out of nowhere, turned my peace to misery, 'cause I've been running now for days, picking up the pieces of love. I'm not so sure it'll go my way, that's just the price of love. I am all so tired of loneliness, but the world don't change, and I can't have you go away. You are the reason I stay.
This next hidden gem is from an artist that's released just one album since 2021 called Dawn, but this song is actually a non-album single from 2016. This song is the outcome of just a good old singer standing there and singing. There's no bells and whistles or pyrotechnics or 50 other dancers, just a girl singing her ass off making you feel something. Yes, they're still out there, but it's just harder for them to get recognized in the age of $10 to $20 million productions on stage with $100,000 robots or 10-foot costumes. That's why you're paying $500 for a ticket to your favorite artist these days. This song's been around since 2016, and even though some of you might have heard it before, I'm willing to bet that maybe 90% of the people that viewed this video have never heard of this song or artist before hearing it here. The hidden gem is My Mind by Yebba from 2016.
But then I heard you say her name in your sleep. Your dirty secrets too far gone to keep. I'm about to lose my I'm about to lose my mind, my mind, my mind. About to lose my mind, my mind. I think about you all the time.
This next artist has had some success for a while, but I still don't think he's too mainstream. He's a Scottish artist and has been around since 2005. I don't know why, but I always thought that this artist was Hispanic. It's probably because of his first name, but the origin of his first name is actually Italian from his father's side. This song has actually only made it to number 21 on the UK charts, number 108 on the Billboard Hot 100, and number 99 on the US Billboard Pop 100 chart. It did, however, reach number 1 on the Adult Alternative Airplay chart in the US. The biggest success it's had was probably being used in an international ad for Puma sneakers. Maybe if I say their name a few more times, they'll send me some free stuff. Puma, 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 Puma. Probably not. I just gave them free publicity. You're welcome, Puma. You might get one of my 880 subscribers to buy something. The hidden gem is New Shoes by Paolo Nutini from 2007.
Woke up cold one Tuesday. I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick. I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. So I quickly opened the wardrobe, pulled out some jeans and a t-shirt that seemed clean, topped it off with a pair of old shoes that were ripped around the seams. And I thought, these shoes just don't suit me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting. No, short on money but long on time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late and I don't need an excuse, 'cause I'm wearing my brand new shoes.
I stumbled upon this next artist a few years ago while watching a YouTube series called Jam in the Van, where, you guessed it, they explore 150 different ways to incorporate jam into food recipes. Actually, it's a show where they invite new and local artists to perform their music inside an RV fitted with a recording studio that travels across the US. When I first saw it, I checked it out because he was a piano player. Whenever I see a video with the piano, I have to give it a chance, and I'm happy I did because I fell in love with this very real and soulful ballad. I also love the lyrics, and despite what some people say, lyrics matter. Knowing that this song isn't more popular really irks me about the music industry. There are tons of great songs like this that don't get recognition. The hidden gem is When You're Here by John Fulbright from 2014.
Summer lovers, summer leeches, summer flings on sandy beaches, summer silent till the chances are all gone. The Queen of Hearts dreams a lover from that cold, cold king above her, while the Joker makes his bed up all alone. But don't I feel like something when you're here? Don't I feel my lungs losing air? Well, don't I feel like can show you I'm the one you can go to when you need another heartbeat near. Don't I feel like something when you're here?
This next song was released in 2008, but it was actually recorded 6 years earlier. If you're not good at math, that would be 2002. I'm starting to believe that this second single from this band only exists on my phone. I think I've heard it promoted maybe one time in the last 16 years. The lead singer has a very unique tone to his voice, and he almost reminds me of a male Janis Joplin. They've been around since 2002, but disbanded in 2010, and then reunited from 2016 to 2018, and then seemed to have called it quits for good. The song was partially inspired by the September 11th attacks in New York City. I was standing across the river as the first tower fell, and it was not pretty, and it sounded like 1,000 trains passing by with a cloud of smoke going across the whole river. That day inspired a lot of different creative endeavors, including what I think is a hidden gem. The hidden gem is Angels on the Moon by Thriving Ivory from 2008.
It's just one last day in the shadows, and to know a brother's love. This is to New York City angels and the rivers of our blood. This is to all of us, to all of us. So don't tell me if I'm dying, 'cause I don't wanna know. If I can't see the sun, maybe I should go. Don't wake me 'cause I'm dreaming of angels on the moon, with everyone you know never leaves too soon.
The last song in this video is by a band that's probably the most well-known artist in this video, and this song was released as a promotional single, but it never charted. This song was on their third studio album called The Sound of Madness, and there are some great songs on that album, and I think this is one of them. The band's record label Atlantic put them under a strict 6-month deadline to finish this album, but lead vocalist and songwriter Brent Smith told them that it wasn't going to work, and he was going to have to take more time to write the album. It took as long as 18 months, where Smith wrote about 60 songs and whittled it down to 11 songs for the official album release. Well, it worked out for the best, because The Sound of Madness is the band's most successful album to date from their 7-album catalog so far, going 2 times platinum. The hidden gem is Breaking Inside by Shinedown from 2008.
Out here, nothing's clear, except the moment I decided to move on and I ignited, disappear into the fear. You know there ain't no coming back when you're still carrying the past you can't erase. Separate, cigarette in my hand, hope you all understand. I won't be the last one in line. I finally figured out what's mine. I don't wanna live to waste another day underneath the shadow of mistakes I made, 'cause I feel like I'm breaking inside. I don't wanna fall and say I lost it all, 'cause maybe there's a part of me that hit the wall, leaving pieces of me behind. Leaving pieces of me behind. And I feel like I'm breaking inside.
Alright, so those are my hidden gems for this video. Let me know what you think about my picks. Did you like them? Did you hate them? Did you watch the video just to have some alone time with me while you slathered mayonnaise all over yourself? I don't care, as long as you watch the video. Stock up and save some of that stuff for next week on Thursday at 1 p.m. when I put out a new video. It could become expensive the way food prices are today.